How can I hear Angel?
How can you what?
I hear Angel with the whistle. I got docked.
No way.
That's why I'm 5th. I would have been 1st if I would have got docked.
I was wondering why. What'd
I
you
got
get
docked like
docked
2
for?
positions.
For?
Jumping on the yellow.
You did get docked for that?
So I guess we can't jump on yellow, so now I know that. I almost died on the start. Oh my god. Kid hit me so hard in the arm. Right there, dude.
Whoa.
See how it's...
Your arm's like completely swollen.
I know, I had like a hematoma. Woo! Came around on the start, Ferry cuts me off like well, I don't know what he's doing. Cuts me off, and then a kid just slams into the side of me. I get pancaked between them. But I didn't let off, I kept going. What's up?
I want you on video.
Yeah, thanks.
I know how you saved it.
Feel that. Oh, feel it. It's like a big hematoma.
You want me to cut your jersey or are you fine?
No, dude.
That's a big bump.
He literally just turned into me.
Let me get an ice pack for it.
And then I nailed that other kid. My arm is ball right into my arm.
And don't play around with these kids. Just move, let's move. You know?
You can bet this one's going to deliver as well. Super Mini 2 for the 13 and 15-year-old riders.
Oh, yeah,
going to get the start out there.
This is one of those classes to watch, Jeff, no question. These guys, a lot of them on their last big show on the mini bike, the last big ride. You know, we talk about mini bike racers. You're seeing the best in the country right now. This Super Mini 13 to 16.
Hayden Deegan on the move. We'll check on some of the lap times that he's got. He's got a 1:03 to his credit. So Hayden Deegan certainly may make his way to the podium.
Dangerboy, one of our guests on the Mini O's after show last night, and the guy was all business. We put him on the spot a couple times, and he wasn't going to play. He wasn't buying into it. He's here to do one thing, let his racing do the talking, and I can tell you right now.
Will Hayden Deegan throw some of the fastest laps down? He's got some wide open room to make it happen as he sits in his second spot. The FMF white flag lap, so Hayden Deegan's only going to have one lap to try to get it done. But what an amazing effort he's already putting in across the single on the backside.
Yeah, when you take a look at the numbers, you know what you remember who won the championship. But look at this, a 1:02.8. 1:02.8 by Dangerboy, bringing it on the white flag lap.
He's digging deep.
Hey, put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face and don't be rude.
Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
Jumped over my front number plate.
I knew he was coming to your inside.
Yesterday, if you were watching,
But you did good coming from that far back. He wants to play dirty, and you haven't done it yet to anyone, so just
Head on up to the bottom of the stage. We're going fast.
put a smile on your face and let's roll.
Looks like a last lap charge to the white flag. A lot of people helping you out. Who do you want to thank?
KT Morton's Brigade, Team Dunlop, 100%, 60, Monster Energy, my dad, filmer, my mechanic, and everyone else who's helping me. Thank you so much.
All right, the Danger Boy, Hayden Deegan. Congratulations.
You passed him, but you didn't clean him out.
This dude literally jumped over me.
I can't see it. How did he jump over you if he hit you?
He didn't hit me.
Where did he jump in front of you?
Yeah, he just literally went over me.
I mean, it's racing. You know, like I said, you've got to this level, and they're all coming to this level because you're maxed out on them. No, I personally don't think riding that 125 in this Super Mini here is helping you on the Super Mini. You know that, we know that. But we kind of figured, let's do it. It'll be fun to race the 125 and get some more experience, more track time, you know? So, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, are you guys racing tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah, what class?
65.
65, 79. They got things to do.
Later, Deegan.
Appreciate it.
Kid's named Deegan. The oldest one I've met was 19. Almost 20 years old, dude. That's crazy.
Alright boys, we're done with Supercross. Let's not talk about it. Let's go to outdoors now and win some titles. We got a few kids that are gonna get it out there, but we're not gonna name them. You'll see it in the video.
Alright, today we are at middle of the week. Just got done with Supercross. It's kind of a weird day. Like in racing, I think you get so used to always going with a certain game plan of, alright, gotta get a good start, whole shot, or get to the front as quick as possible, set a pace, win the race. This one is a little different because you come down here, they had over 2,900 entries, which is a lot. So that's, I mean, not double, but close to like probably the most any amateur nationals ever had. So you're trying to do 2 national events in 1 week. So Supercross, they're trying to put, I think there's 60, 70 classes. So they got to run all those classes in 2 days. So what that means is the gate is dropping as the other race is like on their checkered finishing. They drop the gate and send the next class. So it's just going bang, 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 and so you're only getting 6 to 8 laps. Okay, so that, I get it. It's a national. They're trying to fit all these races in. But my point is that it is a national. So, you know, we all come here from very far away, spend a lot of money to get here, and to go out, you want a fair chance of winning the race. The fair chance to win the race means if you get a bad start, you have a chance to still come back and win the race. That's usually how it works, but the Supercross track was really, really easy, really mellow. They have to be for all the 50s and everyone to race on it. So my point with that is, it's really hard to make up time. So Hayden had 2 of the worst case scenarios today in his classes. 125, he came out like decent, he had a pretty good jump, but Ferry had a better jump and he was a few gates over, and he just took a sharp right halfway down the start and cut over, and it took Hayden's front wheel out. Like, luckily missed Hayden, but Hayden hit his brakes so he wouldn't hit his rear wheel, because it would have just been a crash and with the pack behind you, and bad deal. You know, I don't know, I feel like a rider that is planning fast enough to win the class pretty easy at his age and his ability, still in the 125 class. Really just, you know, he could have got a decent start and still checked out and won the race. I don't know, I felt like that was kind of unneeded. I'll just say it how it is. If Hayden came out and just hacked everyone like that, I would tell him after the race, like, dude, probably shouldn't be doing that. You know, everyone's a competitor, but you have to respect the other racers also, just as racers. Like, you know, certain people, you know, you respect certain people more than others, but you got to still have a little respect for everyone that's on the gate for their safety. You know, so anyway, I just came over on him. Hayden hit his brakes. got sucked up by the pack, came out really far back, and from that point on I was kind of like, just sort of finish the race. The 125 was completely just for fun. Just that's how the day I started with the 125 race. We're like, all right, get on the Super Mini, last main. He comes out of the gate pretty good, but Janik, the kid on the Team Green Cowie, was next to him a few gates in, and he's a great starter. He's like 80, 90 pounds, really light. He just comes out of the gate. And like halfway down the start, he starts looping out. And I'm like, what? Like, never in a million years has someone told me, hey, this is how the start's gonna play out. Like, Hayden's gonna get a bad start because the kid that's one of the top 3 kids in his class is gonna loop out, not on the gate, but like halfway down the straightaway. So he loops out and he's like past 12 o'clock and still on the pegs, and then launches the bike, just ghost rides it. And luckily the bike went in front of Hayden, not into him, and Hayden hit his brakes to miss him. Well, there he goes once again. The pack goes and he comes out last, or in the pack far back. And at that point you got 7 minutes. A lot of people don't understand, oh, it's 7 laps. 7 minutes to go from 30th to 1st, which is almost impossible, like, but somehow he found his way through the pack. And I'll be honest, the white flag, I looked and the leader was like pretty far gone, and I was like, I ain't gonna win it. So I just started walking back to the podium wherever he had to go at the race, and I look and it's like last lap, few turns to go, and I'm like, whoa, he's already up on him. And he goes up and he block passes him, but he played nice. It was just, you know, it wasn't like bam and floored him. He just shut him down, and he went in the next turn, and Hayden, there's a lapper in the way, and Hayden kind of didn't know where to go, so he went inside of the lapper because he didn't know where the lapper was going to go. And he went inside and basically didn't get enough drive to do the triple the other kid did, passed him. A kid jumped, almost landed on Hayden, and it's starting to get a little dirty, I think, at some point there. And I mean, I'm cool with the stuffing, but landing on each other, it's not really worth the trophy. So, and then they go to the finish, and I feel like Hayden just left the door open a little bit, just too much, and the kid just rammed it in there, and was able to get back by him for the finish. And it was a good race. I mean, you live and learn, you know. It's I think 7 laps, it's all you got to work with. So I think he did the best he could. I was surprised he even did that with the bad start. So anyway, not a lot of excuses, but kind of. I feel like it was one of those days, you know. It's racing, and one of those days that everything that could go wrong on the starts did. So it'll go outdoors now. You get a little more time. So we're gonna go focus on Super Mini for outdoors. The 125, like, you know, Hayden asked if he could race it this week. I said, okay, Supercross, we'll go do a few races in Supercross and see how you do, and hopefully it is all good, and that's as far as we're going with it. And so we did. He did great. I think he showed everyone he could ride a big bike, just gave him enough of a tease to go, yeah, he could throw around a big bike pretty good. So we put that away. Now we're full focus on Super Mini. And just 1.5 day of focusing on the Super Mini, we already figured out some stuff on the bike that we got it better already. So I think, you know, I feel like if we would have been all focused on that one bike without the 125, we probably would have been a little more dialed, but that wasn't our, I don't know, wasn't our plan. We just came in, want to have fun on the 125. So today could have been a bad day. Today could have been injuries. He had 2 close calls, like real close. One kid ate it really bad in Hayden's 125 race. They hit, because the track's so narrow and all these kids are 40 guys on a gate on a 20, it should be a 20-man race, and Supercross is always 20 riders. They had 40 riders, and they all going off the jump together, a real tight track, and, you know, hit. One kid goes down, knocked him out for a while. It was gnarly. I'm not gonna get into details of it, but it was gnarly, and I feel really bad for the kid, and people are jumping over him, racing by him. I was like, oh man. So that was a tough one. And then, you know, Hayden's racing, and they're like red cross flag, and he's got to ride like real slow, and look at this kid that's like out on the track, you know. It's kind of weird, kind of a weird deal. I don't know, I'm trying to like take it all in, watching it. I'm like, man, is it really worth that? Like right now, like not stopping the race and helping this kid. So I don't know, all this stuff kind of happened today, so it was kind of a weird day. But motocross is it's a gnarly sport. So anyhow, we're gonna have a better day tomorrow and the next day.